Hi everybody, I just did a 10-minute video about what all I've been through for the last month or so, and I accidentally deleted it. I don't feel like making it all over again right now, and I'll get back around to it maybe tomorrow if I feel like it. But anyway, it's so good to be back home, smoking my toothpicks and drinking my own coffee. I love my coffee at McDonald's, but it don't come close to what I make at home. Between my Technivorm coffee maker and my different samplings of coffee that I get every month from scattered all over the country. I actually have some friends that send me coffee from Seattle and Portland area where there's a lot of great small batch roasters, and they usually send me about a half pound. So it's just enough to sample them. Some of them I really like, some of them I don't. When I get several that I don't particularly like, I kind of blend them together until I find something that I can drink and use them anyway. But it is nice to be home, and I really appreciate all the words of kindness and love and hope and prayers that were poured out to me on my behalf. I really appreciate you guys. This is my wedding ring I quit being able to wear it in, I think it was about 2020, because it got to where it would just fall off my finger instead of being swollen on there where I couldn't budge it for a number of years. So I wear it around my neck anyway. It's a great reminder of my Ruthie that I miss so very much. I think of her all the time, and I have 4 of my favorite pictures of her with her Ruthie smile and twinkle in her eyes at the 4 different restaurants we ate at scattered around Oklahoma on one of our trips that we just went driving on in her last couple of years. Took her to where a lot of her relatives lived when she was a kid so she could see them all again and everything. And it just made her so happy. So she's over there in the picture frame smiling at me. And this place needs lots of work, as you can tell by looking at it. The walls are unfinished. I got a bunch of tapestries that I really like, and I've got a few more that I'm going to put up, but I want to paint the place and get it looking better. It needs a lot of work. I started doing all this stuff, and Ruthie kept wanting to help me, but she couldn't, and it just really upset her that she couldn't help anymore and everything, so I had to just quit. And I just haven't been able to do the work since she passed away. And I truly hope now that I can regain my strength and get back at it. First thing I want to do is I want to paint that wall a dark burgundy. Being my TV's on it, I think I'll kind of like that. And I've always liked dark burgundy walls when I see them. They may be out of fashion, out of vogue, or out of whatever, but who gives a flip? I don't. I like what I like, and like most of us do, as we get older, we pretty much like what we like, and always have and always will. Anyway, I'm just rambling. I've had to put a lot of thought in what I said in the other video that I accidentally deleted, trying to make it coherent and glue together as things happened. But there were so many different things that happened and that they were after. Primarily, they found a blood clot in my right lung, along with a calcified mass of unknown origin. I think I know where it came from. Back in the spring one night late, I stopped at the convenience store and I bought a beer, and I bought what was supposed to be just a bag of barbecued pork rinds. When I got home at 11 o'clock and tore into the bag and started eating them, they were really hot and spicy. And stupid me, I ate them anyway. And in the middle of the night, I woke up coughing and choking. I had been spitting them up and inhaling that crap. I have a feeling it all settled down in my right lung and got encapsulated and calcified. And I think that's where all this came from, because they had to put 2 different tubes into my right lung and pump steroids in there to break it all up and then to suck it back out. And they did the 2 tubes at 2 different times, and they left them in about 2 days apiece. And the steroids they gave me were in syringes about that long and about that big around, 2 at a time, twice a day, or 2 at a time, once a day for 2 days. And then they pulled the first tube out and waited a day or so and put another tube in, and then repeated that process for a period of almost a full week. before they pulled the second tube out. Really funny. I looked like I had 3 nipples over here on the right side. Thankfully, they're little by little, the extra 2 are going away, but it looks so funky. But anyway, it's weird. And I was so glad to get home. It was about an hour and a half drive, and the driver drove nearly 90 miles, 90 miles an hour on the Oklahoma turnpikes and stuff. And I was watching these deer running everywhere late at night and everything. Man, I was hunkered down in the back end of that Crown Vic, just praying it didn't hit none of them. I've hit plenty of Oklahoma deer in my 20 years of being here, and my years of driving. I've hit probably more than 20 something. Totaled 5 or 6 vehicles and severely damaged a couple more. And one of them was a big Ford van with a cow catcher on the front. I hit that deer so hard he flew up in the air and over the back of my van and hit a semi behind him that tore him all to pieces too. Poor deer. I feel for them, but man, they need to learn to stay out of the road. I can run this video on further because I'm just rambling, nothing specific. I still need help. Well, I don't need help getting up out of my chair, but I still have to have something to grab to as soon as I get stood up and get balanced for a few moments. And I can walk for 2 or 3 minutes around the place before I have to sit back down or grab the walker to walk with. Haven't tried to drive yet. I did try to get in my car yesterday because I thought I was going to drive to a dentist appointment tomorrow, but I changed my mind on that. I got in the car, had to call for help to get it back out. I just can't imagine going to the grocery store or doctor's office saying, "Hey, can you help me get out of my car?" What the hell are you doing in that car if you can't get out of it? I can hear it now. Anyway, if I had my little Ford Escort back, I could probably still get in and out of it. I love my big Ford Taurus, but boy, you sit low in that car, and it's just like it swallows you once you get in it. My Escort had a long, wide door, and I could get out of that thing without any effort. I could get in it without any effort. I'm actually looking to try to buy a 98 model. I found a couple, but I just didn't quite have enough money to buy them when I found them. Found one that only had 98,000 miles on it. It had been a one-owner mama car, and she bought it when she was in her 60s and drove it, very seldom, but managed to put almost 100,000 miles on it in 20 years of driving. And she passed away, and her kids were just trying to sell it. And it had been parked in a carport, so its paint looked new. Same color as mine, same everything, pretty much. Only difference was hers was an automatic, mine was a manual. And I'd still trade for it. I'd sell my Taurus in a heartbeat if I could buy that car. I can't do anything to the Taurus except for change the oil and 3 of the 6 spark plugs and the air filter, and that's about it. Maybe the light bulbs. Yeah, I did. I changed 2 of the light bulbs a year or so ago. Anyway, I'm going to shut up yapping for now. I love you guys, and again, I appreciate all your kind words and those that felt good enough to leave me a comment or something encouraging me, and those that just left a like even. I love all of you. You guys have a great day. It is, I don't even know what day it is. Let's see. Nope, doesn't tell me up there. Don't tell me over there either. I only know it's about 2:45 in the afternoon, and it is a Tuesday. Again, love you guys. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.